Hey y'all, welcome back to another vlog. Today is May 12th. It's the day after Mother's Day. And it's about 9:22. I just left the coffee shop. I was there for roughly, I guess you could say, about an hour. Went there, edited, exported, and uploaded my weekly vlog. Initially I was thinking about I was considering skipping or trying to push it off to next week, but I figure I had some time before a doctor's appointment that I'm about to head to, so I said, like, let me just knock it out. I mean, the vlog was only 15 minutes, so not even, I think. So I got that out, so that kind of made me feel good about it. I'm just starting to, not to say that I never noticed this before, but I realized when I set little personal goals for myself and I complete them, like, it just makes me feel good. It makes me more like confident, and it just makes me feel good that I actually like did something that I said I was going to do for myself. Like, it has nothing to do with nobody else and everything to do with myself. So anytime I accomplish a goal, as small or as big, I really tried to feel good about it, because like I said, it could be something small like cleaning the bathroom, like going to making sure that you're staying on top of like your doctor visits, and like I said, in my case, my hobby is my YouTube channel. So I just want to stay consistent. I know we're still not monetized yet. I know we're actually stalled at less than, I was at 300. I don't know how I lost like 50 subscribers, but we're gonna continue to push through and just upload the content until we get monetized. I think I spoke about this before, but I've been doing this consistently like this, meaning I don't think I think one time I took like a little break, but I've been consistent for the last, I think I started being really consistent in 2022, or was it 2023? I want to say it's been since 2022. Still not monetized, so it's 3 years later, still no monetization. And at times it is a little bit disappointing and discouraging, but I'm just going to continue to persevere and be resilient. I think it's a time and a place and a space for everything. So I think in God's timing, we'll get monetized. What I am going to start to do a little bit more, because I just want to try to like attract more subscribers, is to try to make little mini like shorts. Because I be just having random thoughts, and I was like, people do that all the time on TikTok and YouTube. So it's like, I need to start doing that. Because like random stuff comes to me, even like whether I'm in the car, whether I'm in the house, and I just don't have my camera out all the time. So maybe that's a way of just capturing and not letting go of those thoughts. So yesterday was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers who watch me. You are greatly appreciated, whether or not someone says it or not. Mother's Day was good. I was a little bit down and out, just because I just feel, to be perfectly honest with y'all, I just don't feel like, I don't know, I just start to think about negative stuff. Like, I was thinking about like experiences I had like with my child's father and how I got treated sometimes. And then I started to think about how much I've been there for other people, and then they haven't been there for me. And then, it's Mother's Day. It would be nice to just get treated. Like, I had to, yesterday, I had to leave my house, go pick up my mom, take her out, bring her back home, and then get me and my son back home. And it would just be nice one Mother's Day for someone to pick me up and take me out. I don't remember the last time, y'all, and this is like all honesty, that someone literally came to my house and picked me up and took me out somewhere. Like, I'm talking about years, y'all, years. Every time I date someone, they don't pick me up and take me out, or they don't have a car, or So it's very, very hurtful. And among my other responsibilities is just something that I struggle to accept at times. And of course, like I said, it's Mother's Day. Like, for me to have to leave my house and go get my mom and take her out, because I know I'm not trying to complain. I thank God that I'm able to do it, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I get tired of it. I just wish one time somebody could come and pick me up from my door. You know what I'm saying? It would be nice. Other than that, to be honest with you, we ended up having a really nice day. I got her some flowers, and I just put some money in the card so she can go buy whatever she wants. And then we ended up, it wasn't the plan ideally, to be honest with y'all. I was just so down and out that I really just wanted to stay home, but the weather was so beautiful over the weekend. I was like, no, let me pull. And that's another thing I'm starting to tackle too, is like, when I'm going through my little depressive stages, like, I'm trying to learn the things that bring me out of it without using some type of substance, or you feel me? Like, you need to learn how to pull yourself out of that depression. You don't need medication. Some people do, because it gets really bad, but I try to find a way to, every time I see my car, I just be like, I know it's coming, and it's in the color that I want. I don't even know if I told y'all what my dream car is, but I want the Range Rover truck. Ideally, I would like the Sport, because it's just a little bit smaller than the Signature. And then I want it in that money green. The car passed me, so I can't show y'all, but anywho, I keep seeing it. It might be the same person, because I keep seeing them over here. But anywho, I try to find things that bring me out of my depression stages. So for me personally, if I'm really like going through it, and I'm trying to pull myself out of it, I will go to the gym. I need to get out the house. Like, getting out of the house is very important. Catching some sun rays is important. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to do when I'm feeling like that. So yesterday I was like, let's get out. So we ended up leaving. We ended up going to Freeport, which is like a marina in Long Island. And they have like a plethora of restaurants. You could walk up and down the strip. Actually, yesterday we found this, like, they do little boat tours over there. I didn't know that. We was actually almost like this close to getting on one, which was like a little boat tour. I guess it just takes you around. The one we saw was next to the restaurant we ate at. They wanted $40 per person, so you get it's $40 per person, plus I think she said you get a free drink, and they had live music on the boat. And I think the tour is probably like an hour and change or whatever for $40. I was like, that's cute. And not to mention, all the mothers was free yesterday for Mother's Day. So I was like, oh, that's cute. I mean, well, basically one person would have to pay, because I was like, I'm a mother too, and my mother's a mother, but one person pay, and then like the other person, and the kids are free, so the kids get on for free. So I was like, that is so cute. So I just wasn't in the mood for that per se. So we plan on going back one evening and doing that, or one day. And I kind of want to plan that soon, before it gets too hot and too muggy and too uncomfortable, so you could kind of like have you can enjoy the day. So that's what I plan on doing. And then we ate. The place we ate at was called Off the Hook. It was good. It was good. The oysters were okay, but I had like this thing called cornflake shrimp, which was some battered shrimp, and it was a little spice to it. That was pretty good. I usually don't like spicy foods, but that was good. What else can I say? And so yeah, that was it. We kind of like, we ate. And their drinks was excellent. Expensive, but the drinks was excellent. So I really, really, really enjoyed that. And yeah, that was pretty much it. We ate, we walked around the marina a little bit, and then I dropped her home, and then Ja was begging me to go to the park all weekend long. Saturday I was out of it, meaning I was tired and I was just depressed, and I was like, no. So yesterday when we was on our way back home, I said we could hang out, we could go run around in the park for a couple of minutes before it gets dark, and you know, whatever. So yeah, that was my Mother's Day. My mom got me something, one of my coworkers got me something, and my mom got me something, my coworker got me something, and I think someone else sent me something in the mail, but I don't know what it was, who it was from. I think it's from, I'm still trying to figure, because they sent it via Amazon, but they didn't leave like no note in it, and it's nothing on the receipt that tells me who's it from or nothing. So I'm still trying to figure out who it is. I asked a few people, they was like, no, it wasn't me. So I think it might be either my son's father's mother, or it might be my dad. I don't know, because it's not like a lot of people send me things, so I can kind of pinpoint who it was. The people I immediately thought it was, it's not them, so it's a mystery. This week is like a regular week. I am gonna try to look to see if Ja can go somewhere for the weekend, because when I tell y'all, next Mother's Day, by the grace of God, he will not be home. Okay, I should be able to enjoy my Mother's Day in peace. He just, you know, of course, he's just being a 4-year-old. Like, he's nosy, he's talking back, and don't get me wrong, it's not insane, but he just be trying me, y'all. Like, I had to almost pop him up at the table, and I told him, like, I will get you in front of people outside. So next Mother's Day, y'all, because this is 2 Mother's Days in a row, he been home, and it's like, okay, you, my dear, must go somewhere next Mother's Day. So that is the plan for him. My aunt actually was asking me, like, to bring him there, but I just, like I said, I think because I was depressed and I just didn't feel like going there, taking him, because like I told y'all before, even when somebody watches him for me, like, I have to take him, I have to pick him up. Nobody offers to do that. So it's like, yeah, so it's still work. I would just love for somebody to come and pick him up, especially on Saturdays. I don't know what it is on Saturdays. Like, he be on 1,000. I wish somebody could just pick him up for a couple of hours and bring him back, like, just to give me that little woosah moment, because I still got to work from home, but it's like for him to just, whew. Anywho. Yeah, so that's it. So I'm just basically trying to figure out what I'm gonna do this weekend, if he could go away for the weekend. I don't know if I'm gonna have any plans to go anywhere. Maybe I'll hit up my coworker and see what's going on. Maybe we could go catch a little vibe, because now that the weather is breaking, like, it's like it'll make you want to go out now, you know what I'm saying? But when it's winter time and nowhere to go, you like, ugh. So yeah, so I am actually on my way to the endocrinologist doctor. I'm gonna try to see if she can get me a prescription for whatever weight loss drug she recommends, because I am super duper frustrated and I feel like I need help. And I've been trying, and at this point I'm just over it. I'm just like, yo, I need help. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend like, ooh, the curb. I'm not gonna sit here and try to pretend. Why are you driving slow? Let's go. Sorry, I'm just yelling. It's like, I mean, come on. Oh, it is backed up down there too. Let's see if I could try to. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if she can get me a prescription for a weight loss drug to see, you know, if I qualify, because I need help, y'all. Part of me feel like it's genetics. I really feel like part of it is genetics. That's why I think my primary doctor ended up approving me last time, because when you run your blood work, they could tell what you're doing and what you're not doing. And hold on, y'all, let me navigate this freaking traffic. Yeah, so I feel like it's a lot of it has to do with genetics. Even when I'm like fasting, y'all, like, you know, you would think, oh, she's not eating. You would think that, like, I'm not eating, you know, I would be losing all this weight. And it's like, no, when I fast, y'all, and I'm not eating for 10 days, I may lose 10 pounds. Maybe. You know, and, I mean, I'm not eating, for God's sake. So, like, why am I not dropping? You know what I'm saying? But I still fast because, you know, of my stomach issues, and that's hereditary too. So it's good to just like fast every now and then, just to give your digestive system a break. So yeah, we're gonna see what she says about it, and then once I finish, I will let y'all know how it went later. I am just now leaving the endocrinologist doctor. I'm just leaving there. And she
turn right onto the ramp to Northern State Parkway, then merge onto Northern State Parkway.
She approved me for the drug. I just have to wait to see if my insurance approve it, because my job has had Aetna for like ever since I've been working there, almost 17 years. And then all of a sudden last year, they switched to United. And so so basically she approved me, and now we gotta wait to see if the insurance approved it. She did tell me that United is kind of up and down. She was like, if you had Aetna, boom, they would have approved it. She said, but United, they are
Continue on Northern State Parkway for 3 miles.
Wishy-washy. But she said that if they reject it, she's gonna appeal it, and then if not, there's other options. She gave me like this sheet, which was very informative, of like all the different like weight loss drugs, and like they have tablets that you can take, oral medication, and then they got the injections and stuff like that. So if they approve it, no, let's just say when they approve it, I will have to have like she said she's gonna have like a little virtual appointment set up for me like every month or 3 weeks, just to see how everything is going. And you know, that's cool. So anywho, it's almost 11. Oh, excuse me, might as well say it's 11 o'clock. Mind you, I just left the weight loss doctor, and now I'm on my way to Pop-Up Bagels. It's like this place I've been seeing. They have a location in Roslyn, which was only 10 minutes away.
Take exit 29 for
I was
Roslyn
in
Road,
Lake
East Hills, East Williston.
I was in Lake Success, so Roslyn is like 10 minutes away. So we're gonna go to Pop-Up Bagels and try to see if we can try it. I've seen a few people try it before, and I said, let me just try this. I haven't had a bagel in a very long time. I'm talking like a lot. Wait, I haven't had a regular bagel in a long time, because you know I was making the protein bagels. So let's just see what's going on at the Pop-Up Bagels. And then from here I may go get a massage, because I need it bad. But I'm just going to one of those foot spa places, because I think I could get an hour massage, foot, 30-minute foot, 30-minute back for like $40. So yeah, I'll see you on the next clip. All right, y'all, so we are on our way to the Pop-Up Bagels. Hopefully, oh, that's so cute. It is mad cute out here, y'all. Let's see. Oh, they got a good shop right there too. All right.
Come enjoy the light, baby, take a ride. I just wanna vibe with you, baby, you and I can have a good time. Tell me what you like. Now listen.
All right, y'all. So, it's about 1:45. I'm headed home from the pop-up bagel place. Feedback, review of pop-up bagels in Roslyn. So that's the location I went to because, of course, I'm not going to the city if they have one closer to home. It was really good. Nice vibe there. That little town, Roslyn, most of the time I've been in Roslyn, it's been like driving through because my ex used to live in like 2 towns over from there. So I used to come through there all the time and never really stopped and visited. But it is a very beautiful town, historic, a lot of lakes and ponds. And so it's a vibe. So I'm definitely gonna go back there because I saw this restaurant that's like on the water. I was like, oh yeah, I got to come back around here. So yeah, pop-up bagels was really good. The bagels were like nice and fresh because they like bake them like right there. Like every couple of minutes you see a guy coming out with a tray of bagels. So they give you 3 bagels and a tub of cream cheese, and that is for $13. I totally ran that light just now. That's $13. So honestly, in my opinion, like, you can share that with somebody. I only ate 1 bagel. I ate half of the everything bagel and half of the plain. So they give you 3 different bagels. You can't choose just 1 bagel. You have to choose 3 different ones. And then you get your choice of cream cheese. And like I said, that's $13. And then they have more. So if you go in with a group of people, then you probably would go with that option. But if it's just you, the only option, they don't have anything lower than that anyway, is the 3 option with the tub of cream cheese. The guy suggested the scallion cream cheese. They had scallion, plain, and then they always have like a limited edition one every week. So you could choose whatever that was. I'm funny about my cream cheese, so I kind of went with the scallion. The scallion was lackluster to me. Like, it wasn't nothing about it that I've had better scallion cream cheese from another bagel spot that I go to near my job. So yeah, it lackluster. But the bagels themselves were excellent. And they're like little mini bagels. Like, I wouldn't say mini bagels, but yeah, they're mini bagels, and they're nice and fluffy and filling. So like I said, I ate half of the everything bagel and I ate half of the plain, and I was full at that point. So I'm gonna go home and probably eat some more of them, but that's what got me full basically. And like I said, if you could really share that with another person, like you could have like a bagel and a half and just share it with you. You could take the bagels home and come home and make you some whatever you want to make. If you can't finish it, put them in the freezer or something. That's what I would say. But overall, it was good. Will I go back? I don't know. Maybe if I'm in a bagel mood, and I'm like in that area and not too far. Like, I had to go to my doctor's office, was 10 minutes away, so that's why I went, because I've been wanting to go, but that's nowhere near me, honestly. It's like a good 45 minutes away from me or more, depending on the traffic pattern. So yeah, so I would say I would give pop-up bagels, I would give it a solid 6 out of 10 in my opinion. But you have to like bagels. Some people, they don't care for bagels. It's not a thing for them, but I like bagels actually. And I think they lost some points with me because they didn't have, I wanted a poppy seed bagel. Well, let me not say they didn't have it. I wasn't waiting extra time for them to be ready. That's what it was. And yeah. And then I was gonna attempt to go eat my bagels outside because they have like this little park area near the pond, but it was a little windy, and I was like, yeah, I don't want to be cold. I had enough of that this winter. So I decided to go back inside and eat, and I don't know what is going on, because I just dropped my vlog, y'all, where I was telling y'all that the girl had her ass out walking down the street. Well, I was in pop-up bagels, y'all, and I really didn't want to give it too much notice, because I don't know, if she was looking for attention or what. But anyhow, a young girl, she looked like she had to be about maybe 16, 17 years old. She literally had on a sweatshirt, and I don't know what she had underneath it. And then it's not like the sweatshirt was long. The sweatshirt was literally just above her buttocks. And don't get me wrong, she was slim, whatever, but like, and then as it lifted up, because I just caught a glance of it when I noticed it, it looked like she may have had on like a swimsuit, or like, and I mean, we're in Roslyn. Like, Roslyn is not like a beach town, and like, you could see that near my house actually, but no, and it's cold. It's not, it's 60 something degrees. That's considered cold by the water. You know what I'm saying? Like, with that breeze, that's why I couldn't sit outside, because it was breezy. So I don't be understanding why people are walking around naked. Like, it makes more sense when you're naked around a beach town. I could see that. Like, I see that. Like, you want to walk around in a bikini top, or you want to walk around in a bathing suit or whatever, you can, because it's a beach town. But why are you walking around? And then you in the bagel shop. Then they was in there. Then they left. The other young lady that she was with, she was fully clothed. But that one, whew. And then they came back, they left out. When I came in, they was in there, and then when I was in there sitting down, they came back, and I guess, I don't know, maybe they had a little crush on the guys working behind the counter. But I'm like, woo, like, this is a different type of generation. And don't get me wrong, when we were growing up, like, there were people that dressed promiscuous, but it's just, it was a time and a place, I would say. You know what I mean? And it's like, that was 11 o'clock in the morning. It was 11 o'clock in the morning. Where are you going? Are you going to the lake? It's too cold to go to the lake. And it's like, that lake wasn't like where boats and stuff come. It's literally like a pond, like that type of flow. So it's just like, yo. But anywho, after that, I ended up going right here to Trader Joe's to get, I'm gonna make the beef stew again. I don't know if I'm going to film it, because it's like a lot of steps. You have to braise the meat, and then you have to let it sit and or whatever. Once you get everything assembled and put it in a pot, you good. But yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's like 1 o'clock. So I will be leaving out the house in like another hour to go get Ja. So I think I'm gonna go in the house and just like start prepping, maybe do the dishes and start prepping for the beef stew, because I've been craving it. It's probably because Aunt Dot is about to come. I saw this thing on TikTok where this girl was like, when you're, when Aunt Dot is coming, like, to basically eat a steak, and you'll feel better on your first day. And I truly believe that that does give you a lot of energy or whatever. So yeah. So I was up in Trader Joe's for a quick minute. That's another place y'all could go to and look for men, because I seen a shorty in there. He was looking, but it's just like, I don't know, like, these guys, they're not approaching. And then again, some of them just be looking, and then they're not available either. So that could be a reason. But I want someone to pursue me and not be scared. Like, you see how Cash Doll was like, no, chalant me, like, not nonchalant. I want you to chalant me. And that's the same way I feel. Like, I want someone to chalant me. Like, if you see me, you think that I'm interested, like, say hi, something, you know what I'm saying? And like, again, I'm not like, I'm shy, but I know how to make conversation. I could have made conversation with him, but I just kind of was like, you know, I just kind of want someone to chalant me. I want someone to pursue me. It's masculine, you know what I mean? You know. But anywho, let me get off of y'all, get out of y'all ear, because I've been talking for 10 minutes and it don't seem like it was 10 minutes, but it is. So I'm gonna go in this house and start preparing dinner later. Hey y'all, welcome to another day in the vlog. Today is May 16th. It's a Friday. It's about 8 a.m. I am headed to the coffee shop, which I don't know if I want to just go grab me a coffee and come back out, or go to Starbucks and get me a Cantado and then wait to go to the library. I don't know. I think I should just go ahead and go get me a Cantado and then come back to the library, because it's about 8:13 and the library opens at 9. So I usually go to the coffee shop, but I just don't want to get there, get comfortable, then have to move to the library at 9 o'clock. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go get me a Cantado from Starbucks, and then by the time I go do that, stop off, get my little lotto. The library should be opening up. I really wish they opened up earlier, and it's just like, I think I was telling y'all in another vlog, like the library is just way more comfortable to me. Like they have more outlets. Like the coffee shop that I go to, like they only have like 3 outlets, and I'm like, if y'all making this into a coffee shop, like for people to sit down and work, and because that's the vibes, it's like, how y'all just got 3 outlets in an entire coffee shop? And then they're just in the most awkwardest spaces. Like, so anywho, this week has been kind of the regular 9 to 5 stuff, like, you know, working, taking Ja to school. What is this person doing? Yeah, working, doing that. I don't remember the last time I picked up the camera was Friday. So yeah, that's just been the gist of my week. Just, you know, trying to do my regular thing. So yeah. Plans for the weekend. Don't really have anything planned. I would like to go see Centers again. And if I do that, can't take Ja with me, of course. So I'm considering seeing if my aunt will take him, because she actually asked me last week if I wanted to take him, and I told her no. And so now this week, you know, I would like to see if I can take her up on that offer now, because I need a break. This boy drives me crazy when he gets home from school. He's just a lot, y'all. He's a lot. I've been taking a beating all week. I was taking a beating last week. Yeah. So, yeah. What else was I gonna say? Damn, it's like super early. What else was I gonna say? I can't even think right now. But yeah, so that's probably gonna be the gist of it. I'm gonna call her in a second and see if she could take him today, and I could pick him back up Sunday after church or whatever. I want to get better. I still haven't found, I don't know if I was telling y'all before, I was looking for a new church home, and I've been to 2 churches on the Rockaway. Both of them I don't know. The first one, it was like an automatic no. The second one was definitely better than the first one, but I don't know. I think maybe I need to go and try it again. I think I need to go back and try it again, but I guess I'm just so used to going to church in Brooklyn, but it's just way too far for me. Like, a 50-minute ride. I was there and back on a Sunday, and because the traffic is so heavy. I'm just like at that point where it's like I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't want to do that. And then I was just thinking, hold on, y'all.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can I get for you today?
Can I have a brown sugar oat milk cantado?
You said the brown sugar potato?
Oat milk, yeah, cantado.
And would you like anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, and just making sure it is the brown sugar one, right? Not the regular one, but the oat milk?
Yeah, brown sugar.
I got you.
Okay.
It's going to be $5.38.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so I was just thinking, y'all, like, it's just, I don't know, I was just thinking about something super duper unrelated, but, thinking about leasing and financing my car because when I first got the car, I leased it. And when I first got my car, it was COVID. I got my car in 2020. Before this car, I had a Lexus and a Lexus 350 ES 350, so it was a sedan. And so when I had my son, I just found it super duper difficult getting him in and out the car. I had to constantly bend down. That was number one. Number two, my check engine light would not go off. Like, I took it to multiple mechanics. The last mechanic I took it to, they was just like, you're gonna have to take it to Lexus because this might be a coding issue. And I just did not want to pay for that. So I had at that point, I think I already had my car for like 5 years. So I was like, okay, I'm ready for something else. And I always wanted an SUV. So came to Volvo. I just honestly just went in to just kind of see what they had. And, my mom always had a Volvo. And I was just like, oh, maybe I'll try Volvo because it's a safe car. You know what I'm saying? I got a newborn and I'm a single mom. Like, let me try to get a Volvo. And so when I went, and everything kind of like this is when things are like meant for you. It's like when things just go smoothly. Like I went in, I test drove this car. I went in, I test drove it, and then I was like, all right, let me tell them that I want to lease it. And I just don't know why at that point I said lease. I think at the time I ain't gonna say that was the only option, but they had presented it to me like the payment was good. And when they told me that I was approved and this was gonna be my payment for the lease, I just kind of was like jumped on it, right? Had I known at that time, I think that was my first time leasing a car. So I just didn't really know and didn't have anyone around me to tell me why or what's the best option. But now that I look back at it, I kind of wish I would have leased it because I would have been like halfway finished paying for my car now. And so now, once I decided to finance it at the end of the lease, now I had to kind of like start all over again. So I say that to say is just bear in mind when you do lease, just make sure that you know that you're renting that car for the term. You don't get any of that money back. I didn't know that. I didn't know that when I put down, I don't remember how much I put down, but I put down a few thousand for the down payment. You don't get that. You don't get anything back at the end of the lease term. You don't get anything back. In fact, because I wanted to purchase this car, I had to get it certified because the bank is not going to approve the loan unless they know that it's a certified vehicle. I had to pay for it to get certified. Like, I forgot how much that was. Like, it was just a learning experience. And I'll just be like, damn, if I had, people in my life that knew about this stuff, like my mom and my aunts and them, they don't know nothing about it. They never even went into a dealership and bought a car, like a brand new car before. So but looking back now, I wish I would have just went ahead and financed it. Like, even if I would have just decided like after a couple of years that I didn't want the car anymore, then hold on, thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. So yeah, y'all, I just wouldn't lease. And I guess if you got it like that and you can, you know, it's the same concept with buying and renting. So, you know, some people be like, oh, I don't want to buy because now all the responsibilities on me, like buying a house. And so I understand that logic, but just bear in mind, like if you've been staying somewhere for, let's just say 10 years, and you calculate your rent payment each month, calculate all that and just see that's the amount of money that you have given to someone else to pay their mortgage. So I think it's all a matter of, you know, what you want. Do you want assets? Do you not want assets? Do you, you know, I just feel like, you know, it's better to have assets, you know. And if you decide later on in life that, okay, now I want to move, or now I want to do, you got something that tangible that you can sell to get certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just wish that I would have made a better decision, but it's over and done with now. And I say all of that to say I don't even know if I want to mention it, but I was talking to my mom, and I was just kind of venting to her, just saying like, hey, you know, I'm struggling financially because, you know, I don't have an additional income right now. It's just me. And she was like, oh, well, shouldn't you be done paying off the car? You know what I'm saying? You got it in 2020 and stuff. And I was just like, it don't work like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, she just, because she doesn't know how things work, it's just people just assume things. And it sucks because some people just feel like, oh, well, she got it or she good and stuff. And it's just like, no, I just don't complain. I just handle my business, and that's the moral of the story. But anywho, I will just wanted to do that quick rant, and then I'm gonna be at the library in a few. Hey guys, welcome back to another day in the vlog. This is probably gonna be the last day of the vlog. I am currently in the city, on my way to this bakery called Swali or whatever. Anywho, I'm gonna, of course, vlog it. Ja has been asking for like those cakes that look like fruit for like a minute, and I woke up with good spirits today. It's about 11:46 a.m. So when I realized that's what I wanted to do today, I was just like let's go now. And I didn't figure that out till almost 10 o'clock. So we didn't get out the house until 10:30. We put on the same clothes we had on yesterday, y'all, and we was like, let's just hit it. And of course, you know, coming into Manhattan, it's gonna be traffic. So we're probably gonna do that. I'm considering us going to Governor's Island, because we're already in the city. It's like, all right, we in here, let's try to get some things done while we here. But I'll see, because it'll either be Governor's Island or it's gonna be Governor's Island, or it's gonna be the Carousel. And I think the Carousel is in Dumbo. So yeah, so that's what we doing, y'all. So I will let y'all know once we get to the bakery. Peace.
I'll be doing shit I really shouldn't do for real. That's why I always say come through for real. After this time I'll be through for real.
Voy a estar aquí para ti para siempre.
Even I know you make no good.
It's good.
Yeah, mom, baller, lifestyle, vlogger, toner, on it, yeah, toner, on it, you got it, flaunt it, yeah, this is the life. She do what she want, yeah, she living it right. She do what she want, yeah, she living it, yeah.